What's up guys and welcome back. Today I am showing you guys probably one of my favorite Minecraft builds of all time, as well as the progress between completely unbuilt to completely finished. I've created an absolutely insane chest room and I can't wait for you guys to see it. Before I give you guys a complete rundown on this chest room, so many absolutely sick details within this one, I wanted to show you guys the original seed of this world and bring you back to where this chest room all started. So let's quickly go check that out. And here it is, guys, the original cave that I eventually built this chest room in. It's the exact same seed, the exact same mountain. And I just quickly wanted to also show you some before and after pictures. On screen you can see outside of the cave before, very disheveled as you see here, and after you can see a complete change in the outside of this cave, as well as inside of the cave. Before you can see obviously just a cave, nothing special, and after the cave completely finished. I will be showing you guys progress from the very start to the very end through various clips through my Realm After 1 Year video. If you guys have not seen that video, definitely go check that out. You can see my entire realm progress from start to finish all in one video. It's super sick, so definitely go check that out if you haven't. But I will be taking clips from that video and giving you guys a rundown on how I started building this chest room to the very end. All right, so let's go check out this original cave structure. As you can see, it slowly winds up and gets really deep in the back of this giant mountain. I knew going into this server and picking this spot with my friends that this had to be something extravagant, had to be something sick, and I thought, why not put all our storage safely tucked in this mountain? And there's no cavities in this cave. It doesn't lead into any bigger mines, bigger caves, so we knew if we lit this place up, gave it a little bit of a facelift, threw a bunch of light in there, that no mobs would get in, and it would be a secure and sick place to put all our items for this Minecraft realm. So here's the cave default. Let's get back to the video and I'll show you guys all the really sick details within my Minecraft storage room. All right, and as you guys have kind of already seen, the entrance of this cave chest room is right here. I will admit it's not the prettiest entrance of all time, but I wanted to create artificial entrance to this giant cave structure just to make it man-made as well as keep it as natural as possible. And I think this does look really cool. Like I said, it could use a little bit of groundwork on the outside, but what matters is the chest room. So that's what I put all my focus into. When you enter this cavity, you can see this really sick checkered floor. I used coal blocks and iron blocks to create a black and white pattern here, as well as regular cobblestone bricks for stairs and detail elements on the walls of the start of the cave. Again, the entrance of this cave could use a little bit more work. In the future, I'll patch it up. What I put all my detail in is the actual chest room itself, and here it is. An absolutely insane build. I've been playing Minecraft for almost 2 decades now, and this is probably one of my favorite creations I've ever made in a survival realm ever. And there's so many sick details and cool little elements within this cave that I want to share with you guys. First things first, let's show you guys this working clock. What's cool about this working clock, other than the fact that it is legitimately a working clock and rings every half daytime cycle, is we have this little guy tucked behind the clock, bird guy Unk OG. What's really cool about this little chicken is he was actually in the original cave when we entered this realm, so we kept him alive throughout the entire building process of this chest room. I just had to immortalize him in this clock area, and it just looks so sick. Completely symmetrical on the other side of this working clock is the enchanting room, and you can see I raised the walls a little bit higher than they usually are by default or need to be, and just looks absolutely sick. Another floating floor, you will see this commonly throughout this entire build. I used obviously lava and orange glass, and this creates a really sick effect where it looks like you're walking on lava, but we'll get to the lava over here in a second. This is the really dope enchanting room. Obviously behind it, as well as the clock side, a lava fountain behind orange glass panes, and it just looks so sick. You're probably wondering, what is this giant slime pit in the center center of this chest room. Well, if you actually look up, you can see a hole coming out of the top of the mountain. This is where we come in with our elytras as well as leave. And honestly, such a super sick and simple build that you should always put in your chest rooms, and made for a very good exit and entrance for this build. And honestly, we use this way more than we use the stairs now that we have elytras, and also looks really, really cool at the top of this structure. Moving down, you can see some really cool Minecraft art. I know recently they released a lot of new art pieces, so we had to capitalize on that and build ourselves a art gallery. You've probably seen a lot of art galleries before, but what's really cool about this one is me and my friends put price tags on very famous and old school Minecraft paintings like this one, and prices on newer ones like this one. You can see we have Queen Pork Chop, Thumb War, Spooky Light, Lonely Boy, Yellow Decor, Trash Eater, Happy Dennis, and of course can't miss this one, Fire Skull, 4 million, Summer Platter, Ugly Couple, Old Man Castle, and Marble Castle. Super sick back room. This initially, you can see in the realm clips that I'm about to show you, was just a balcony overlooking the entrance, but I wanted to turn it into something. Didn't really know what to do at the time, so we turned it into this really sick art gallery. Another really cool thing you'll see along this build is this mirroring ceiling of lava, also behind orange glass panes, and gives that really cool effect like the lava is going to drop onto you, and super cool contrast to this coal and iron checkered floor. Lastly, another cool thing about this art gallery area is it has this really cool little overlook where you can see a really far shot of this chest room cave, and it just looks really, really cool. So let's get to the main part of this build, the actual chest area. Look at these insane column details of this chest room. Super, super sick, completely symmetrical. We have an insane rib cage ceiling on the top, holding back all that lava behind those really cool glass panes, and mirroring that, this floating lava floor in the center of this giant chest room area. Like I said before, rib caged ceiling. That's what I took inspiration from when building this ceiling. It kind of looks like this chest room's in a giant beast, and you can see his rib cage just along the top of the roof. That flowing lava all the way down behind the chest, mirroring into the side elements of this chest room as well, behind the actual chest. And what's really cool about the column details within this one is it has this really cool little step down that gives us a little bit more space to put a couple of chests at the bottom, as well as crafting tables next to every chest column. If you guys don't do this, this is definitely a huge tip when building a giant chest room area. You're going to want to put crafting tables as close as possible to all your loot so it has quick access to crafting, and it's just honestly a really nice convenience. Hanging down from those rib cage columns are these really cool staggering lanterns. You can see the lanterns are kind of the light source besides the lava that I chose to detail this cave with. You can see it running all the way around this cave and looks super insane. In the center of this cave, you can see I put space for all these small elements, all these different crafting blocks that you need for just crafting and creating blocks that you need to build. And of course, over here, we have all our furnaces, every furnace you could possibly need. And honestly, 4 of each kind has not led us astray at all. It kind of seems like the perfect number and all you need, especially this far into a Minecraft realm where you kind of have everything. You don't really need that insane wall of furnaces. And what's really cool about these furnaces as well is I took different flowers from different biomes in different worlds and threw them in flower pots on top of these furnaces, and just adds to the overall color and makes a really cool effect in this center chest room area. Also, I forgot to mention in the center here is where we throw our trash. You can throw anything in here. You can't fall through it. It's super safe and really nice to have in the center of all this loot, because sometimes you don't want to find something that you want to put away or don't really need, so you can just chuck it in the lava here and it's gone forever. Moving down to the centerpiece of this chest room is this giant map of our realm. You can see all of our builds in the center of this map. I get a little zoom up for you guys, and here you have all our builds in the surrounding area. And this map is super sick, super extensive. If you guys haven't seen the realm in 1 year video, again, go check that out. You can see all these elements as well as this map itself change from the very beginning to the very end where it is now. And you can see where my little guy is at the top there. That is where the chest room is in that giant cave, as you guys know. Moving to the back of the cave, probably my favorite room in this entire cave, the music music room. And what a cool little spot to hang out with your friends, talk about some future builds. And here we have a very solid, I don't think this is all the discs, but a very solid collection of some of our favorites, as well as all of the classics. 4 musical blocks in the center, and obviously a floating lava ceiling. Looks super sick, super cozy, and it's definitely a place you'll find me and my friends hanging out, late night gaming sessions on Minecraft. Another little stair drop down just to give the overall appeal of how big this map is in the back of the room. But over here is where we sleep, where we set our spawn point. And as you guys know, this chest room is super safe, super fortified. No mobs are getting in here, and a perfect spot to set your guys' spawn when you enter this world. And this is just where all the loot's at. So if you need anything, need to spawn back in after you die, lose all your stuff, that's a perfect spot for a bedroom here. So you can quick grab whatever you need to get back to your loot safely. Now that you guys have seen the complete chest room cave build with all the really sick details, now I wanted to kind of go through a tiny montage of all the steps it took to create this chest room. This chest room was built over a year of progress on this Minecraft realm. So without further ado, let's get right into the first one. What's up, guys? Voiceover Jake here. Here is the first look at the cave. You can see the entrance is kind of the same, but there's no stairs. This is basically pretty raw. Nothing at all has been progressed into this cave other than torching it up, making sure no mobs are in it. The front is completely the same, but this is the actual first shot of the cave. Now onto the second shot, you can see the stairs kind of coming together. No checkered board floor yet, just stone. You can see it moving up and winding up, pretty similar to how it looks in the finished result. Here you can see that balcony that I referenced earlier that turns into the art gallery room. It's just a balcony that overlooks the stairs as well as the entrance. And now you can see back inside the cave, we're starting to store all our items in all the chests. And this is how we had it laid out initially, temporarily, till I figured out what I wanted it to look like. And now you can see a more complete version, a little bit of light changes in this part. Some light rods as well as the finished all chests on both sides. Here you can see the map also starting to come together at the back of the cave, looking really small. Nothing compared to how it looked in the end, obviously. No lava yet, but this was kind of my idea initially. I didn't know I wanted the lava quite yet. Here's Bird Guy Unk. Told you he was an OG. Wanted to throw him in there. But here's the latest version before the final result. And there you guys have it. All right, and that is my cave chest room. I really hope you guys enjoyed this build. This is, again, one of my favorite and coolest builds that I've ever created. If you guys enjoyed this video, enjoyed the recaps, leave a like. It would help me out a ton. Comment down below what you want me to build next, as well as what your favorite aspect of this chest room cave was. And of course, if you guys enjoyed this video, seen videos on my channel, consider subscribing. It's free and it would help me out a ton. In the description down below is my art links. If you guys want to personally support me, buy some art prints. There's a ton of really cool art in there. If you guys really enjoy my content, want to support me, go check out my art, buy some prints. I promise you guys, it's super sick. You'll love it. Keep an eye out for live streams almost every single day. And of course, videos every Friday, 3 p.m. CST. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.